What is up, guys? Welcome to round number one of the Dual Esports Championship. I am Prima Dino, almost said Prima Mohammed there, and I will be your chauffeur here this afternoon. So TX3 Monster will be will be the first driver rather, to take time here this afternoon. You can see very overcast as compared to very dark. As we're gonna go ahead and cut away from that and go back to Prima Mohammed here as Monster goes for a bit of an off-track excursion there at turn number one. So for the rules of qualifying here, soft tires only. Tire wear is, I do believe, not enabled, and obviously no fuel on board these cars. We're looking for pole time to be around a 105.4, so keep an eye out for that as we make our way through the session. But first driver to take time, at least for a reasonable time, is going to be Prima Mohammed. I will see you guys at the end of these drivers' first laps. Through the final corner, can Mohammed put that thing at least, I mean, he will put it initially on pole position, but what will be the initial benchmark? So a 105.8, not a great opening lap there. We'll see if he can improve actually slower there for Cooper even. Can anybody else improve? There we go. NLR Phoenix goes P3. Can Bezzy improve? Rather, looks like he's actually gone off track somewhere and has no set thing in the wall. He'll have to come in and repair that damage. No resetting is allowed here in this qualifying session. I want to jump back to Art here. Will he be able to put that beautiful BQS car on the front row of the grid? It looks like that's going to be a no. Only third. 106.3. I'm surprised. Maybe it's going to take some time for these guys to get warmed up. Obviously, it looks like fuel has been enabled for whatever reason. So the longer you go here in the session, the faster times they should be. So that's probably why we're seeing such a discrepancy in the lap time as Loirat goes up into P3 there. Here, let's see where Monster goes. An early favorite for pole position goes up into P3. They're still 3/10 off of Mohammed. Mohammed down to a 105.6, not wasting any time and improving that lap time. And still with a good amount of time to go in the session, we're getting slower, just slowly creeping our way to that 105 or that 105.4 as Chalky is going to improve himself up into P4. Very competitive lap there from the Hungarian driver. Dio goes up into P7 for the GT Bros. Still a second off pole position, but still I'm sure a lot of time to find for all of these drivers. Just kind of jumping around here. We're seeing who's coming to the end of their laps now. So we'll take not everybody improving. Chalky will improve once again up to P2. Still almost about just a little under 3/10 off of Mohammed there. So a great lap there. Yeah, I think we're all good. Mohammed's gone off. Cooper's gone off as well. What has happened here? So maybe oh, that's not good. I think, okay, I thought he might have collected somebody, but it looks like we've gotten away with it. So Mohammed has front end damage. Cooper has front and left front damage. Not quite sure what happened there, but two of your pole setting contending cars are going to need to come in here and fix their damage, meaning that they're probably going to get only about one more go at it to improve their qualifying times. That's a little bit of an oopsie. But as you can see, that fuel's got to burn off before we go, or before these drivers ultimately go for those proper fast laps. As you can see, Art goes up into P2 there for Team BQS. Great lap there as he goes to a 105.7. Remember, you cannot reset. Make sure that nobody resets here to the pit lane. Don't want to have that back out lag factoring into the results of this qualifying session. So Lolo Rios coming to start finish line now. It's going to be not a great lap over a full second off, so clearly must have made a mistake somewhere on that lap time. It looks like Bezzy has finally improved and has moved himself up into P6 there at a 106.1. Good lap there from the Polish driver. As you can see, everybody's kind of coming in now, getting ready for that final go, that final push at the end of qualifying. And we'll see who's going to go ahead and take honors here for round number one. Qualifying time will coming to an end now. This is the final lap for each driver. Monster will not improve. Will Mohammed improve to at least provisionally extend his advantage over the rest of the field? That's going to be a no, not quite, only 10th off there for Prima Mohammed. Will Art be able to improve? Not quite as well. Now looking back to see, will Chalky or Cooper improve? Although looks like they're still in lap times. Chalky will not be able to improve. As you can see, he's gone off at the beginning of his lap. So the end of qualifying here. Now we see what these final 7 drivers can do for their qualifying laps. Well, it's toaster time. Will we see a good batch of lap time here from Lolo Rios coming to start finish line now? It's going to be a 1:06. It is almost an improvement, not quite. It will be P7 here for the Toasters here this afternoon. So nobody else really improving. Dio might have a chance of improving here at the end of the session, albeit I'm not quite sure it's going to be a lap good enough to go for pole position. So Dio comes to the line now as Cooper goes up into P3. Dio, unfortunately, will not improve. Only one more driver yet to go. I'm not quite sure who this is. I'm going to look like a bit of a nincompoop trying to figure out who it is. And it looks like they have not improved either way, as it might have just been Chalky coming to the end of his lap. And that is the end of qualifying. Results here for round number one of qualifying for the Dual Esports Championship. Prima Mohammed is on pole position. I'm a little bit biased. I'm very happy to see Mo there on the top of the board at a 105.6. BQS Art will share the front row with him at a 105.7. I mean, really good recovery from Art, who did not have the greatest of warm-ups, and we'll look to see him improve in the race. So Cooper and Monster will split row number 2. Bezzy and Chalky row number 3. Lolo Rios and Dio split row number 4. And then Laura, kind of the shocker of qualifying. Not a great lap there from the Chilean driver, only a 106.3. He shares row number 5 with NLR Phoenix, and then Atomic, Happy, and Hunter Everson, or maybe Hunter Weverson, finish out the grid here this afternoon. So qualifying has been completed. I will see you guys in the race.